Hello everyone, thanks for stopping in and checking out my videos. As you may know already, I do artwork for Topps, doing base card designs for baseball, mostly baseball gallery. And in the past, I have worked on Gallery 2018. These are some samples of my cards. And I've always liked cards that had artwork on it, like the 1950s Bowman sets. They had some in the 1990s, I believe, and these are some of the ones that I have done. These are the preview cards for Gallery 2019, which I did a lot of cards for. I really appreciate all the time that goes into it and the artwork I've seen in the past. So today, I'm going to be opening some old Playoff Portraits 2003 cards. I really was impressed with these cards. I originally just ordered some of the cards to see what they were like. They're incredibly made. They are very thick. These were some that were actually attached to the box. And as you can see, they have texture to them. So it's actually almost looks like it was painted onto the card with the texture of the paint. And you can see a canvas texture also. The cards are very thick. They're very well made. I don't know if cost-wise or the companies just started to fall off after flooding the market in the 90s that they stopped making these. They're an incredible set. I mean, the list for autographs alone is incredible. You can see this is the autograph parallel list. And basically, anyone who is a popular player back in the 2000s is on this list. I'm hoping to at least get some of those autographs in this set today. I mean, this set is incredible. The box alone is a really big box. This card actually, unfortunately, was glued to the box. They glue it like this. It would have been nice if it was in some type of plastic holder or something so it wouldn't get damaged or stained on the back. There's just some slight hazing on the back from the glue. I didn't try cleaning it off yet or anything. But the ones that are attached to the box are numbered, as you can see. This is 152 of 250. It just happened to be both boxes that I got, both had Yankees players on them, which I thought was cool. These are the two Yankees cards that I got. I mean, they're not huge players, but I still like them. They're I'm hoping to get some good inserts. So these are different from the other ones. Besides being numbered, they have a tan tint to the top and bottom. The other regular cards are just white. This is 152 of 250, 148 of 250. Like I said, incredible cards. I've really been looking forward to opening these. Like I said, it's an incredible set. There are 7 cards in a pack. There's 20 packs in a box. You can look for artist-proof parallel cards in bronze, silver, and gold tiers. Golds are numbered only to 210. And like I said, playoff, unfortunately, they don't make these cards anymore. So let's get into opening some of these. I'm hoping I can open them by myself. I may have to stop and get a pair of scissors because these are pretty rough to open, and I hate the sound of cards being opened on video. Sometimes it's really loud, and these are especially hard to get open. So I think I'm going to get scissors and just cut the tops off of these. I can get them open easily. Let's get this first pack open. And this was one of my doing, but it looks like one was bent at the top. Hoping these aren't stuck too much together. These are Juan Gonzalez, Victor Martinez, Mark Buehler, I guess it is. And here's already a numbered one. I guess this is bronze. It's 47 of 100. Travis Chapman, Marshall McDougall, Adam LeShoe. Alright, let's try another one of these. I don't want to damage the card, so I think, going to probably end up getting scissors real quick. And I'm back. I won't cringe. I'm not going to chop the cards up. Oops, one more in there. And like I said, these are just beautiful cards. They're very thick compared to anything I've seen. For a minute, this almost looks like a Mike Trout when I first looked at it, but obviously that was in 2003. It's a great card, though. I just love the texture on these cards. Troy Hunter, John Book. I'm hoping to get maybe some more of these. It was hard to find them at a decent price, especially on eBay. I found them elsewhere. Here's the Barry Bonds. Like I said, the artwork on these is really nice. I love the raised texture. It would be great if Topps would do something like this with the gallery. I'm sure it's expensive to do. There's a Jeff Bagwell, Mike Piazza. And there's just so many good players in here. I mean, I must have stopped collecting in the 2000s because I don't remember these cards coming out. I originally was collecting in the 90s when that was just flooded the market. They did have Diamond Kings, which had artwork on, which I also loved. I'd still would love the opportunity to do artwork for them. I think it looks to be that a lot of the Diamond King stuff now almost looks like it was just Photoshop filtered to look like artwork. It'd be nice to actually do the artwork for it. Pedro Martinez. So got some more here. There's some all different types of inserts I've seen for these, different variations. Barry Larkin. Edo Noma. Tony Gwynn, that's a nice one. And the color combinations on these are really nice. I tried finding, I was trying to figure out who the artist was on this. I'd probably eventually get the information, but I would love to maybe actually get a painting done by him. I did find some other artists that were, had done some previous sets for Topps in the past, and have gone on to greater and better things. Their artwork is very expensive from some of them, but it's well worth it. I mean, I realize as an artist, and a lot of people don't, it takes a lot of time to do paintings, and especially when you're doing photorealistic art on a larger size. You know, it's time to take and do all the detail. Oh, looks like we have an insert coming up here. I will slowly look here. Let's see what we got. It's a San Diego Padres insert. Let's see what it is. It's a Dennis Tankersley. Oh, it's actually an autograph. I've not seen any autographed ones. I was hoping kind of for a high-end player, but this is still really cool. It's different to have the autograph on the back. Maybe that's why I didn't notice them before. They do have the gray at the top and bottom. It's a really thick card, which is kind of odd just for a autograph. I guess they didn't do, kind of like Topps does, a direct label on the front. It looks like, I don't think that's my finger mark, so it was either the person that signed it or however it got put in the pack. But that's a nice card. It's of 50, so we'll put that aside. Let's get moving on some of these. Frank Robinson, Ryan Sandberg. These are nice cards. Put one in here. Oops, put this one over here. Make sure not to chop off the tops of the cards. I'm hoping maybe we can get some good hits on these. I might be giving some of these away after I make an additional a set of these. Here's the Nolan Ryan. And there is a card reversed coming up. I'm not sure if it's an insert or it's just backwards. There's Nolan Ryan, Ryan Kiesco. And it's not numbered, so maybe it's just put backwards. But these cards are just incredible. I think even each one of them has a different pattern. I don't think it's the same textured pattern on the card. Oh, here's another insert. And it's what I can feel, it's actually I think a fabric insert. All right, this is the next one. Who is it? It is Adrian Beltre. And it is actually a bat. Piece of bat. That's pretty cool. It's 27 of 50. That's really cool. Dodgers. So that's 2 inserts. I can't remember. I think it's, let me double check. I don't remember exactly how many. I know there's a couple in each box. There's Randy Johnson. Unfortunately, some of the cards, you know, you like a team and then you want the, sometimes you just collect the team you like, the player played on. So that's just like kind of when I buy Frank Thomas cards, which I like. I try to always get them on the White Sox. Not necessarily that I was a White Sox fan or anything. I just prefer him as that type of player, same as you think Ken Griffey as Seattle Mariners, and just didn't really care for him in the Reds uniform. But here's some more. There's another insert, I think. That's one reason I like these. They also have high inserts on them. And it is a numbered one, Jose Morbin. It's of 250. These are the same ones that are taped to the, well, glued to the outside of the box. It's more like a rubber glue that comes off somewhat easy. Don Mattingly. I liked him in the Yankees as a Yankee, which he is in this one. These are just incredible cards. I mean, the pile you get from these is pretty high, since these cards are all on really thick stock. Who knows, that could be why it went out of business, stopped making these. They're probably pretty expensive. But yeah, like I said, these patterns are unique to every card, it seems. So it kind of went with whatever was on the card. So in this case, there's a hat that goes to the brim of the hat, and it goes with this, and then the background, it goes along with the part of the building behind him and everything. These are just beautiful cards. I would love for Topps to do these with gallery. Ichiro, that's a really nice card. Phil Nevin, Carlos Lee. Open this Ozzie Smith. These are just beautiful cards. Let's see here. I get moving on these. I'm talking too much. Apologize. I just really like these. I've been jonesing like a crack addict to open these. They've been sitting on my desk for a week, and I've just been wanting to open them, but I needed to find the time to sit down and do them because I've been so busy. Bobby Abreu. There's a Cal Ripken Jr. I mean, the detail on these cards is, the paintings are really nice. I'm not sure the size of the original paintings. Some of these sets that Topps did, unfortunately, if you were to pick them now, it wouldn't do you any good. Topps in the old days, when they did gallery, they actually had special cards that were inserted, and you actually could bid on the artwork on at a certain time. I don't know if it was on a location or online, but nowadays they have us paint on 5x7 cards, and the original artwork is then put into a box loader that you can actually pull the original artwork that we did on the cards. So it's a great opportunity to be able to get all the original art. I did find some of the original art from this set online that must have been sold at an auction or however they got rid of the original artwork. And it was larger than the 5x7. They were fairly big, like an 8x10 or so. So it's a lot easier to paint larger and get really nice detail and then have the card artwork shrunk down for cards than it is to do small. There's a CC Sabathia. It would have been nice to have him Yankees, but obviously he didn't play for the Yankees then. He actually just retired. He was doing incredible well. Will be retiring end of this year. There's the Nick Johnson. That's the card I get on the front of the box. Just has a different border at the bottom. Shannon Stewart. I don't know all these players. I mean, I watched baseball back in the 1990s and 2000s more than I did after that. And I just started getting into baseball again since I've actually worked on it. Because when I first started doing gallery, they were sending me players to paint that I had no idea who they were, just because I haven't followed sports in so long. It's hard to watch baseball when you're painting 24 hours a day. All right, here's a great Derek Jeter. It's on there. And like I said, if after I make a set, I might be giving some of these away, so stay tuned to watch for that. There's another insert. It's a 68 of 250. I haven't seen any Frank Thomases in here yet. Mike Schmidt, that's a nice painting. I love the combination of colors on these cards. They're really nice. And I like how they're not to the edge, so it literally looks like you're painted on these cards. It's a nice Manny Ramirez. It's nice cards. I have a book of addresses of all old players. I might try to get some of these signed if they're still available to sign. Orlando Cabrera. This is nice. It's the old Montreal logo. Yeah, these were really difficult to open. I didn't want to wreck the card, so I'm making sure I don't chop the tops off when I open them. Beautiful cards. That's why I was debating some of the older this is Mike Piazza. Some of the older Topps gallery cards kind of expensive. There's one gallery set that has really kind of bizarre inserts, but it's pretty interesting. It's paintings on the cards, but then depending on, oh, this is Ken Griffey. Nice card. Depending on the year of the player, when he was born or something, they have like a penny on the card, like a silver penny, a steel penny that's embedded onto the card that celebrates the year either they're born or something that happened in history. So it's a very unique set, but some of the cards go for a lot. I tried bidding on some. That's nice Ken Griffey, Giambi. Like I said, all of these, there's not like one bad card. There's a nice Ricky Henderson. It's for Red Sox though. And unfortunately, due to time-wise and rushing, sadly, I did some kind of crappy cards in the very first gallery, just because I ran out of time. They were given to me late, and I just didn't get to finish all the artwork. So, but I'm very happy with what I did for this 2019 set coming up. There's an Alex Rodriguez. Just beautiful paintwork on these. There's Bernie Williams, Yankees, my favorite team, who unfortunately lost last night. I was kind of sad about that, but hoping they start doing better for the World Series here. Oh, there we go, Frank Thomas. That's my man. I collected cards of his in the past and then just started collecting them again. Unfortunately, some of my cards were stolen when I was in my 20s or whatever. And so I lost all my cards. So I've been trying to slowly buy some back that I used to get. And when we were really poor when I was younger, when I started collecting cards in the 80s, and I used to love going to, there's another Ken Griffey. Love walking up to the penny candy store back then, and in the late 70s, and bought Tops, or we've been Tops and Dunross, 1979, 80, 81 was my years of opening cards, and always looked for Reggie Jacksons, or trying to think who else. Trying to get something else off here. But of course, back then when you were a kid, I never thought to take care of the cards. I just kind of threw them in boxes and stuff. Mike Messina, that's a nice card. I've been wanting to get some stuff signed by him. I try to get my artwork signed, but I'm always worried about mailing it off, especially if I don't know what addresses. You know, definitely the players or whatever, or if they don't sometimes get returned back. All right, these are the last two in this box. So I hope they go through and get the inserts out later, but looks like we got our, oh, there's another insert here. So let's see who we get now. It's Craig Biggio. Craig Biggio, and it is a bat and a jersey. So I don't know, it's only a 5 of 10. That's a nice insert. Craig Biggio, 5 of 10. And it's a gold one instead of bronze. That's really nice. That's pretty cool, the bat and the, that's why I like the set. These are really nice inserts. I'm still hoping to get some bigger. There's Ricky Henderson. That's the card, one of the other cards I used to try to find. It would have been his rookie cards in the early 1980s. And the last one for this box. Oh, we got another insert here. This is the last one in the back of the box. And it is Ryne Sandberg, Chicago Cubs. It's a jersey card. 23 of 25. Nice. Very nice. That's another insert. And there's an interesting black and white one, Steve Carlton. And that's the only first one I've seen black and white. All right, well, that is one box down. We got some nice inserts. I end up not pulling them all out of the box, I think, but here's the Ryne Sandberg with the jersey, Cubs jersey. Craig Biggio, this is bat, used bat and jersey. There's just an Adrian Beltre, wood bat. And although I don't know anything about him, it's Dennis Tankersley from the Padres and his autograph card. So only one autograph out of that box. I'm really hoping for another one. If I do well in these, I definitely think I'll buy some more boxes of these. I really like them. Let's get to our second box real quick here. It's one of the great inserts we can get here. It's George Posada, Craig Biggio. Of course, we'll see some repeats here. These are a little bit more tacky on the back. Barry Bonds. They are old though, so. Heck, they're probably older than some people may watch this video. That's how I feel so old. Because I already have a 21-year-old, 16-year-old, and a 7-year-old. Bernie Williams, I should say 17, Jim Edmonds, Frank Thomas, Ichiro. I would love to get, and like I said, almost all these players, I looked back on another set of Topps Gallery they did, and there was a case for really cheap, and I see why, because the autograph signers were almost nil, and then there was hardly any. And this set, as you saw, the autograph list is huge. It's all the main players. All right, we have an insert already for this new set, and it is someone I don't know, Brian Gills. I'm sure Pirates fans would know, and it is a bat and jersey, 19 of 25. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with him, but I'm sure someone is who's watching. There's Jeff Bagwell, Sean Green, Mike Piazza. These are just incredible cards. Oh, another insert already. All right, this is Greg Maddux. And the player it's a Blue Jays, which I don't know players very well. It is Josh Phelps. And it is an autograph. I can feel it on the back. There it is. It's an autograph card. I'm hoping for more autographs than relics. I don't really care for the relics so much. I'm looking for autographs. So if anyone's interested, I'll probably get rid of that one. There's a Cal Ripken. Love to have the autograph. I don't know what the ratio is on these other, more popular players. I think usually a lot of stuff is, with any set, they produce more no-name autographs because, well, for one, their autographs, signing contracts are probably a lot less than higher players. There's another Cal Ripken. Just beautiful cards. And I don't see these that often anymore, especially probably because they're older cards, but being an artist, I really appreciate nice artwork on the cards. There's some other ones I didn't really care for. Even the Diamond King art, some of it wasn't so great sometimes. Geez, here's another insert after Derek Jeter. Let's hope it's something nice. I think it's a fabric one, and it is of an LA Dodgers. It is Hito Nomo. And it is a 36 of 100. It is a jersey card. So there's another insert. Really hoping for, I think I'll definitely try getting some more boxes of these. The cards you get, quality-wise, and the amount of inserts is really good. Randy Johnson, there's Roger Clemens. Sammy Sosa. I mean, these are all incredible players back then. Some I don't know, but I'm pretty familiar with all the players from the 90s, 2000s. It was kind of and this was the kind of the era, or ending the era of junk cards. These are definitely higher quality than most of the crap that was put out. There's a nice Mike Messina, Vladimir Guerrero, Mike Sweeney, Jeter, Pedro Martinez, Chipper Jones, no inserts in this one. And like I said, it's unique to, I don't know if there's a special machine that does this. I'm pretty familiar with printing. I used to work for a printing company, but I've never seen the varnish put on these. I've seen projects where people, single prints who actually you can buy a varnish type material that you can put on yourself that will actually stay thick. So you could make fake brush strokes and stuff like that after a painting is done. But this varnish is thick, and it follows the jersey and everything. The shape of the people, the background, it's just incredible how they did these. As you can see, I'm a big art nerd. Quality is really very important with me. That's why I'm just ashamed of some of the crap I put out in my early sketch cards and stuff. I'm a perfectionist, and well, it looks like we got a silver, and it feels like an insert of a bat or fabric, and it is of Scott Rowland, another not so popular person that I know of. 1725. So I'll probably sell some of these that I'm not familiar with. Mostly looking for players that I know really well. There's a nice Tony Gwynn. Like I said, these just so impressive. The quality of the paintings, quality of the cards. It's got the canvas feel and the raised paint. Zito. I don't know how. Oh, what? No, it just felt different on the back. Some of these are sticky and some not. Look, I was hoping that these weren't stuck together. Some cards would. There's nice CC's math here. Some cards that are older, the varnish sticks to other cards, especially if there's humidity wherever they're bought. I've bought cards in the past from Florida, and then I guess the humidity, well, not so much. Yeah, the humidity there and stuff, the cards just stick together, so at least none of these are stuck together. Tony Gwynn. Oh, there's my one of my extra cards. There's a Derek Jeter, which is nice to get. Derek Jeter, and it's actually a numbered one. It's 176 of 250. And Matt Pryor, Ken Griffey. Wish it was the Seattle Mariners, but obviously he didn't play for them then. And the pile of cards I have from the set is huge. As you can see in the background from just how thick these cards are. I don't know how much they were per pack back then. I'll have to maybe do some research to find out. But it's really sad this was only 1 year that I've been able to find that these were made, and that was 2003. I would have loved to have another set. Maybe I can convince Topps to put some money into doing gallery like this. These are just absolutely incredible. Chipper Jones. So Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa. I mean, these are just one good hit after another. I have to go through and sort all these out. Maybe I'll give them to my 7-year-old to do. He likes numbers. He's obsessed with numbers. He can put them in order. There's a gold card coming up. I think it's gold or bronze. It's kind of hard to tell the colors on these. Ichiro, Bobby Abreu, and here it is, Ichiro. Unfortunately, that's out of all of them. These are a little off-center. This one's pretty far off-center. That one's a 154 of 250. That's a shame. I mean, especially these days, their machines are laser guided and a lot better than they used to be. Especially in the 70s were horrible. But that's way off. That's kind of sad. But still a cool insert. Some of these are off-centered also. That one is Roger Clemens. Unfortunately, and people don't, if you're not familiar with how cards and stuff are made, when they print it and they go to the cut machine, they're done in huge stacks. So if you're putting, say, a bunch of items, the bigger the stack is, when the blade comes down, it pushes the items so that when the blade comes down, things either higher or lower are going to get pushed a ways if they're not held in correctly. And that causes the cards to be printed not lined up correctly. It pushes the stack. So, and I mean, it's better these days. They have better laser guided machines and everything. CC Sabathia. There's another not insert, but a numbered card coming up. And it is Travis Chapman. And that's 77 of 100. Gold, bronze, I guess that would be. It's depending on the color code. That's a nice Yankees card. Get down to the last few packs here. Mike Piazza, Sean Green. I don't know who some of these people are. There's Nolan Ryan. Although I didn't get any huge hits, well, I'm still very interested in getting more of these. Not on eBay, they're way too expensive. There's other avenues I go to get them. I will see about getting some more. Maybe we'll have, do some paid spots or something to get these cards. Or I will give some away. That's really nice. All right, last two packs. I'm not sure if we already got our auto, I think. So, let's see if we get anything else here. Nothing on this one. But either way, I'm very happy with these cards. I originally started buying them singly until I got them in hand and looked them and checked them out. And, the quality is just unbelievable. So I will definitely be getting some more of these. It's rough to get them at a good price because they're so old, I guess. And I'm not sure how many made. This is the last one. Unfortunately, no inserts. Manny Ramirez, Juan Gonzalez, Oh, we have a silver one coming up, and it looks like Sammy Sosa. Yeah, it is. It's a numbered Sammy Sosa silver card, only 42 of 50. So that was a decent one. And Trey Gloss, I don't know who that is. Jose Vidro. Yeah, alrighty. So I know I think there's a few I didn't take out of the pack when I did it. Was sorry for the shaky camera. I'm getting a new stand for my camera. Travis Chapman was one of the inserts, 77 of 100. Ichiro, sadly off-centered, 154 of 250. Derek Jeter, pretty decent centered, 176 of 250. This was our big insert, which was Scott Rowland. I'm not familiar with because I don't follow the Cardinals. Was 17 of 25 to bat. Hideo Nomo of Los Angeles Dodgers. That was jersey, 36 of 100. Brian Gills, that was a bat and a fabric patch. And Sammy Sosa, numbered 42 of 50. That was a good one. And from the other box, I think I missed my one on it. Jose Phelps, Toronto Blue Jays. That was the autograph. There's a little sticky stuff on it, but hopefully I can get that off without touching the signature. Dennis Tankersley, not hugely familiar. That was our other auto. Adrian Beltre, I know who that is. That is a bat used, 27 of 50. Craig Biggio, that is a bat and fabric, 5 of 10. That's a really nice one, the gold ones. And this great Ryan Sandberg, 23 of 25, jersey. So those are very nice. Really pleased with these cards. As you can see, I have 2 massive stacks of these cards that I'll have to go through and sort out. And I will make a set of these and then probably give some away or sell them on eBay. I prefer to do it out of eBay. Their fees are just killing me. Same with selling my artwork. I used to put a lot on eBay, but the fees just kill me. But, well, thank you for checking out this video. I will show you the sheet just real quick if you're interested. This is the Playoff Portraits 2003 Hobby Exclusive Major League Baseball Trading Cards. It has the contents, commons, all list, which is great. They put this in the box so you know everything you're getting. There's no checklist. And then on the back, it gives you a list of autographed parallels, which, as you can see, just pretty much everybody. I mean, these are really good players on this entire list. I mean, you've got Alex Rodriguez, Roger Clemens, Ricky Henderson, Mike Piazza, Vladimir Guerrero, I think Frank Thomas is on here, Ricky Henderson, Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Tony Gwynn, Chipper Jones, and so on. So I will definitely try to get more of these. It's actually Dunross is a playoff thing. Unfortunately, it'd be great if, like I said, if I can get Topps to do gallery this way. It might be a little too expensive, but it's an incredible set. Thank you for checking this video out, and please make sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified. My videos, I'm going to start doing a lot more now, and start giving some things away soon. Would like to get to 1,000, at least 1,000 subscribers. I know I haven't even got to 100 yet, but we're working on it. Thanks for watching, and talk to you again soon.